Yo, what's good? It's a plush back here. Uh, so I'm trying to. I don't know. I haven't dropped a video in like a month. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to like find a window that I can like actually record, but like my family's like doing stuff in the background. But basically, this video is gonna be like I have this tier list set up right here, where I'm just gonna rank all these One Piece characters based on if they would support Israel or Palestine. I also have if they wouldn't care or if they are unaware of what's happening altogether. So like, there are people who are like they're not on either side of the conflict. They're gonna either fit into the don't care category, or they're gonna be like they don't even know what's happening. So that'll mostly be like kids or like people who have like no way of knowing. So like I guess we can get started. So Absalom, um this guy, he's definitely Israeli. Yeah, he's going in that tier. This dude is invisible, grabs women while he's invisible, while they're naked, and yeah, he's Israeli. Uh, Ace is gonna support Palestine, obviously. Grew up in I forgot what sorry. Yeah, they grew up on Dawn Island, where the Goa Kingdom, right? He's against the higher up people, right? Which is reminiscent of Israel. So, and he also like he doesn't support the thing that's going on. I think they they like threw all the trash of that society into the kingdom. I'm sorry, into the Great Terminal. They threw all the trash there, and then they started burning it at the towards like when Sabo left. It was a whole thing. I gotta reread Marineford, but yeah, Ace would probably support Palestine. Akainu, um, I don't want to say he would support what's happening, but I mean he's definitely like king of the IDF soldiers, right? Like he's if he would support the war or not is different, but he would definitely be a force of Israel, right? This dude, he literally blew up a ship of O'Hara survivors, just off the off chance that one of them was studying the voice century. He blew all of them up. So he's definitely a force of Israel. But if he would support this war, uh, I would say, well, you know what? I don't know. People might disagree with me labeling him as like supporting Israel, but he supports the world government. So, this guy, for, he's like a fisherman in the Fisherman Pirates. He's like friends with Jinbei. Probably supports Palestine. Alvida, she doesn't give it. She doesn't care. Uh, Pooh. I'm gonna say he doesn't care either. Arlong. Um. Hmm. He's kind of similar to Israel since he like moved into what? Wait, no. It would be her island. All right, but Kokoyashi village. He moved there and like started putting taxes on all the people who were living there and killing them and stuff and seeing them as inferior subhumans. and basically just like profiting off of them, and then yeah, blowing up their houses and stuff. So he's spiritually Israeli, but would he support Israel? I'm gonna say he probably wouldn't care. Probably would not care. Ashra Doji, yeah, he would support Palestine. He is one of the Red Scabbards, and he knows what it's like to experience a larger force coming into your land and oppressing your people and starving them for 20 years. Yeah, because he did not do the 20-year jump with everyone else, so he was there for 20 years, experienced everything that Kaido and Orochi was put on Wano through, so he would know what that's like. He would not support Israel. Atlas. Isn't she Vegapunk the she's one of the evil variants. She's like the violent one. Sorry. Yeah, she's the violent. She's literally the violent. Okay. But she's also not evil though. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna put unaware of what's happening because Vegapunk probably is aware of like anything that's happening in the world. I'm gonna say doesn't care. I'm sorry. Pizarro, Israeli. Baby Five. She's gonna go with whatever Sai does. So where's Sai? Sai. Alright, whatever. Sai is probably gonna support Palestine. So she's supporting Palestine. This guy is in Big Mama Pirates. He's the egg chicken dude, whatever. I don't I don't know. I'm gonna say he doesn't care. Barto. Barto is gonna glaze with whatever Luffy wants. So, but also I guess this is. It doesn't have to be an individual thing. Because Baby Five, I put her in the Palestine tier because of Sai. Because Sai is gonna support Palestine. Barto, he's kind of like he's more of an evil person than Luffy is. And he only glazes Luffy for like how strong he is and stuff. It's not like morally why he glazes Luffy. So like I'm gonna put doesn't care. Baskerville. Who is this? Oh, this is that one guy from Annie's Lobby. Right? Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't care. This is the guy who was at Dressrosa that got cooked by Sabo. You know what? Dude, because the Marines are meant to be good people. They just work for. They're like the ideal soldiers of One Piece. And I can't put that they're unaware of what's happening because Marines they know what's happening. They just cover it up. So he can't support Palestine, and he can't not care. Can't be unaware of what's happening. Well, actually, I guess he can not care. Yeah, a lot of the Marines have apathy towards what the world government does because they see the world government as being better than pirates, yada yada, whatever. Bellamy, pre-time skip Bellamy is definitely spiritually Israeli. Post-time skip, I can say probably doesn't care. Bellamere, she's gonna support Palestine for sure. Bello Betty, she's with the revolutionaries, supports Palestine. Ben Beckman, gonna say support Palestine. Beppo, this might be the first person who just genuinely does not know what's going on. I'm gonna put him there. Big Mom, okay. Big Mom is more driven by money, status, and stuff. Morally, she doesn't care. Oh, she cares about kids, but like, I don't know why Oda made her care about like that whole thing with Tama. Because we know Big Mom probably has multiple bodies of kids under her belt. Like, she's probably used people's kids as leverage before. She's probably killed many of her own kids, like when they were kids. I don't think it's crazy to say that. But whatever. I'm just gonna put she doesn't care. It's not affecting her. It's not affecting her business or how anything is ran. So she doesn't care. Black Maria, doesn't care. She doesn't care either. Whatever she's gonna do whatever Kaido's doing, and if Kaido doesn't care, she doesn't care. Blackbeard, he's a Davy clan member. His people were ethnically cleansed on God Valley and basically erased. Right, he's like the last of his kind. But that doesn't mean he supports Palestine, because I don't think he actually, based on what we've seen, I don't think he cares about his lineage that much. I think he's like Big Mom. He just cares about money, status, power, and stuff. He's a pirate. He's very much a pirate. So I think the only way he's going to care about this war is if he can directly benefit from it, right? Because as soon as like we know Blackbeard is very politically involved in the world of One Piece. So if he knows he can benefit from this Israel versus Palestine thing, he's going to, ship out to wherever he's gonna like go to the Gaza Strip or something and just like he's gonna try to profit off of it. So he doesn't care unless he can gain from it. This guy, who even are you? Like, Blueno. You know what? He's a good guy. He probably supports Palestine. Hancock. She does not care. I'm not gonna lie. This is the character who kicked a cat, or like it was like baby kitten. In her introduction, she just kicked it out the way. She does not care, bro. The only thing she cares about is Luffy and her own island of women, but barely because she's like low-key kind of tyrannical. I guess. I mean, post time skip she's changed, but like pre time skip, she's like willing to turn her own people into stone and just kill them. Bon Clay supports Palestine, bro. Bonnie, she's like 12, doesn't know anything about politics in the world, only cares about her dad. I'm not gonna say she doesn't care, she just doesn't know what's happening. This guy, isn't he like, hey, how many characters are on here? I have to do all these. Alright. Boodle. I think he's from Orange Town. I think he's the mayor of the village that Buggy took over. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's with that dog. Okay, he probably supports Palestine. I don't know. He's a good guy. Broggy. Yeah, the Giants, they're gonna support Palestine. Brooke. All the Striders are probably gonna support what Luffy supports. So, just gonna put that in Palestine. Brunlee, she does not care. Buffalo. Family again. This is one of the Don Quixote pirates, or the Doflamingo family. I feel like Doflamingo supports Israel, like, low-key. So, I mean, Buffalo is kind of like, he's not, I don't know. Buggy does not care. Burgess. Oh yeah, he's Israeli. Get this guy out of here, bro. Caesar, Israeli. He's Israeli. Oh my god. If you hear noises in the background, it's just my family. But Yeah, Caesar Clown probably is gonna cut a deal with like Netanyahu to test his like gas weapons on the Palestinians or something. He's definitely supporting Israel. Kami is gonna support Palestine because I said so. How about that? Beige does not care. He's gonna do whatever serves his best interest. Carabo, that man is Israeli. All he does is, well, actually, he doesn't care. Caramel, uh, child trafficker. Um, need I say more? Carrot. Hold on. Okay, Carrot probably supports Palestine because the minks. Were the minks oppressed? I don't remember. Well, I mean, they did have someone pull up and just wipe out like their whole area where they live and decimate the whole population. So yeah, she probably supports Palestine. Supports Palestine. Uh, Devon. I mean, just look at her nose. Cavendish. Would it be bad if I said he doesn't care? I mean, I'd have to reread Dressrosa, but I'm pretty sure he's not like the the good guy of pirates like the Straw Hats are. I'm pretty sure he's just a basic pirate, and like, pretty sure he was there to participate in a tournament anyway. So it's not like he cares about. Yeah, he's Israeli. You know, put him at the top of the list, bro. Israeli, bro. Chess. He works directly for Wapol, who is Israeli. Chiffon. I don't know. I'm like a lot of these characters. I'm just gonna base it on if they're a good person or not. So she probably supports Palestine. Chimney is unaware. Doesn't know what's happening. Chin Chow. I mean, he's a pirate. Probably doesn't care. Chopper. Oh, yeah, Chopper's gonna support whatever movie he supports. But even then, Chopper like probably supports Palestine by himself. Sindri. I mean, she's a zombie, so she doesn't know anything. Clap. Is that his name? No way. Okay, probably supports Palestine. I mean, look at him. Clover supports Palestine. Cobra supports Palestine. Conus. Yeah, Palestine. Cracker. Cracker does not care at all. Cricket. Oh, yeah, the diver guys. I don't know. Should I say he doesn't care? I mean, like, actually, no. Well, he doesn't know about the situation at Skype yet, I don't think. So, we have nothing to base it on if he doesn't care or not. Unless, we don't even know if he's a good person either. I mean, we just know he's a descendant of Nolan the Meyer. So I'm gonna go doesn't care. Crocus, he was in the Roger Pirates. I mean, the Roger Pirates does not act like they're the beacon of good either. But, I don't know. Doesn't care. Dayton, she does not care at all. Big Mom Pirate does not care. Dalton, Sports Palestine. That's Bones, does not care. Dellinger, he doesn't care either. I mean, he's helping. Actually, he's helping Doflamingo take over Dressrosa. He's Israeli. Denjiro, supports Palestine. All the scabbards support Palestine. Diamante. Yeah, on the contrary, all Doflamingo pirates support Palestine. Doc Q, man, literally is in biological warfare for Blackbeard. He supports Palestine. I mean, Israel. He's Israeli. Doflamingo. This man is a celestial dragon supremacist. Believes everyone else is a subhuman, and that. Hold on, what this guy? Yeah, so Doflamingo told Luffy this. He said, "Blame your blood. You were born to be helpless, refuse, and helpless puppets. I'm not like you humans." This guy is literally spitting Israeli ideology that everyone else in the world who's not Jewish is, was it a goyim? Yeah, he basically is believing that he's just superior to everyone inherently because of his blood. That man is Israeli. Dogstorm supports Palestine. Domino. I think she's the Impel Down guard, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay, how do we know? I don't know. Don Krieg. He does not care. Dory supports Palestine. Here, look. Probably supports Palestine. Hold up, BRB. Back. Dang, this video is 21 minutes. Dragon. That man is Che Guevara reincarnated. Trophy. Doesn't care. Yeah, I'm gonna just start putting people in doesn't care. Duval does not care. Edison doesn't care. Elizabello. Oh, this is one of the kings. Is he at the Reverie? I think he was. Probably supports Israel, if we're being real. I mean, that's the group, that's the ideology that keeps him in power. I'm gonna say doesn't care. And now, you saw the thumbnail. This dude is Israeli to his core. This dude, man, I can't put into words how much I hate him now, but he's Israeli. He literally wiped out the his birth island. He's trying to wipe out indigenous people and take over their land. Dude thinks he's about to dominate the entire earth. Like, you're Israeli, bro. Kid does not care. He doesn't give a crap about this right now. Fisher Tiger. Yeah, he's supports Palestine. Flambe. You know what? I'm gonna say she doesn't care. Foxy. He doesn't care either. Frankie. He supports Palestine. There was like this really cool line. Let me see if I can find it. So what was I talking about? I was talking about Frankie. Oh my god. Yeah, Frankie supports Palestine because oh yeah, I was bringing up these two lines. So he has this line during Dressrosa where he says, "We're humans and being free is what we're good at." I think that's a really good line. Then obviously he has this banger during Eddie's lobby. Existing is not a crime. So yeah, obviously Palestine support. Fujitora probably supports Palestine. He directly went against his orders and freed the slaves at the Reverie. So yeah. Fukaboshi, Fishman, probably gonna support Palestine. Anyone who's CPO is supporting Israel. That's literally Mossad agents. So yeah. Full body. Um. I don't know, but it doesn't care. Gaimon. This man lives on like a remote island. He's been living there for like forever. So yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't even know. Caldino does not care. Ganfor, he would support Palestine for sure. Garling, yeah, all Celestial Dragons, they're all Israeli. Garp, okay. Now at face value, you might say he supports Palestine, but you know this guy he's overseen multiple ethnic cleansings and has done nothing about it. What else did he see? Yeah, he oversaw the execution of pregnant women, even though he knew who Ace's mother was. He was just letting the Marines just go out and kill pregnant women looking for Ace. Speaking of Ace, he just sat there and let him die. And that's gonna make people mad at me, but I don't care. That's not to dog on Garp. It's just to show that he's not like this golden boy, like beacon of hope and truth that people think he is. and like, oh, he's just misunderstood. Like, no, he's definitely not a good guy, but that doesn't make him a bad guy either. He's just he's a nuanced character, and we need more of those. But I said all that to say that he probably does not care about what's going on. Uh, and he's similar to a Kanu that he's probably gonna be a force of Israel, but like personally, like on an individual level, he would be in direct opposition to Israel. And he says this himself that he like does not like the celestial dragons or uh the girl say. So yeah, he would support Israel in terms of being a part of like the IDF or something and going to war for Israel. But himself, he does not support Israel like on a moral or personal level. Moria, that guy does not care about this. Gadatsu, he's one of the Skypia bums. I don't know, probably supports Israel. Genzo, Palestinian. Gin, say bro doesn't care. Guinea, oh yeah, she's revolutionaries. She supports Palestine. This is one of the CP0, so Israeli. Gladius. Oh, Don Quixote Pirates? Yeah, we know what you support, bro. Why is the Going Merry a character? Okay. Supports Palestine. Roger. Does Roger support Palestine? I mean, it probably does. I don't see why not. Okay. CP0, you're an Israeli drone. Mossad. Hachi, oh yeah, Sun Pirates, they're gonna support Palestine every time. He wasn't in the Sun Pirates, but he's still in the Revolutionaries. Hadrian, he just supports Palestine. Bro, who is this? Who are you? Impel Down Guards. They probably don't care. Hawkins, this guy does not care. Helmeppo, supports Palestine. Her Hercules. This is Usopp's master. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I guess he doesn't care. He lives on like a remote island somewhere with a bunch of cockroaches anyway. How much time is this video at? Alright, if I'm not finished in like 10 more minutes, I'm gonna have to cut it short. Hibari. The new generation of Marines, they probably support Palestine. This guy, he doesn't care. This is one of Orochi's family members. Doesn't care. Hina, supports Palestine. Hiyori, supports Palestine. Hody Jones? Hody Jones is a coon. Wait, can I say that? He's a raccoon. He's a raccoon. Hey, I said raccoon, YouTube. I said raccoon. But yeah, he thinks he has noble intentions, but he ends up hurting his own people in the process. He thinks he's some sort of revolutionary or something, but he's really not. I'm gonna say bro is... I mean, he probably supports Palestine at face value, but like in his supporting Palestine journey, he's gonna end up doing some crazy stuff. He's gonna, like, he might just go out and just kill everyone who supports Israel or something, and like he might like form a terrorist group in opposition to Israel. This guy would probably be the leader of Hamas. Yeah. Hogback, that man is Israeli. I'm sorry, he's Israeli. Homing. He's got Israeli blood in his veins, but he denied his heritage and wanted to be an own person. That doesn't mean he supports Palestine, though. It just means he doesn't support Israel, so... doesn't care. This guy. Yeah, anyone who lives through the Wano genocide, they support Palestine. Fishman Pirates. No Fishman Pirates. This guy does not care. Iceberg. I feel like Iceberg doesn't care. Like, I know people, they think not caring about it, like, makes you a bad person, which it kind of does, but, like, you gotta give people some leeway, right? Because we're all human, and it's kind of hard to not, it's kind of hard to care about something that's, like, not directly affecting you. You still gotta acknowledge that it's a wrong thing to do, but you also gotta recognize there's a nuance. But yeah, I do think a lot of these characters just wouldn't care, and it doesn't make them a bad person for not caring. Like Ichiji, this guy does not care. Well, he is a bad person though, but whatever. Like this guy, he doesn't care. He does not care. Igaram probably supports Palestine. Any character who's been in a similar situation to Palestinians, like what's the indigenous tribe in Skypea? I forgot what it's called, but people like that, or people who lived in Alabasta and were starved of the rain for years, they're gonna sympathize with Palestinians and support them. But yeah, people who lived in Wano and were being starved and abused for 20 years, they're gonna sympathize with Palestinians. This guy does not care. Emu, yeah, move bro to the top. He's Netanyahu right here. Inazuma, revolutionary, gonna support Palestine. Support Palestine. Izo, probably supports Palestine. Yeah, Whitebeard Pirates, they literally liberated islands and then made them their territory to protect from other pirates, so they support Palestine. Jabra, CP0? Sorry, this is just Cypher Poll. I should say Cypher Poll. Jack. This depends on if you think the Beast Pirates are similar to Israel. Because they did pull up to Wano and just, like, take over. And, like, they're basically the main force of Wano's oppression. I'm gonna say Jack doesn't care, though. I'm gonna say he doesn't care. Django. This dude does not even know what's happening. Jinbei is gonna support whatever Luffy does. So, support Palestine. Captain John. So this guy doesn't care. Johnny. Probably supports Palestine, I don't know. Cypher Pool. You're all Israeli. Joseph. Whitebeard Pirates. Oh yeah. His name is Jew Peter too. You're Israeli, bro. Judge, you're straight up Israeli. I'm sorry. Kaido. Kaido doesn't. Yeah, Kaido doesn't care. Kaku. I'm sorry, Kaku. I'm sorry. You even got the nose. Kelgar. Oh yeah, this is Palestine right here. Khalifa. Yeah, Cypher Pole. You're all going to that here. Kanjuro. He's a snake, but he's not Israeli. Rev. Palestine. Karu. Palestine. Katakuri. This guy does not care. Kawamatsu. I said all the scabbards are gonna support Palestine. Kaya probably supports Palestine because she knows what it's like for people to come into your home and try to take over and stuff and kill everyone. Kiku. Oh wait, no. Kiku lived through Wano's thing, so she supports Palestine. Killer does not care at all. Kinderoba. I don't feel like looking who that is up. I don't care about you. Kinemon. King Riku. Yeah, King Riku knows what it's like too, because Doflamingo literally infiltrated his home, made him kill people and stuff. Like incited all the violence and stuff. Yeah. King does not care. Actually, I mean, I feel like King would be an IDF soldier, but because the Beast Pirates, I don't know. Should I move Kaido to support Israel? Actually, no. I don't think Kaido would support Israel, but like, yeah, or just because they're both like oppressive terrorist groups, doesn't mean that they support each other, right? So, like, Kaido can be as evil as Netanyahu, but it doesn't mean he supports Israel. Uh, Whoever this is, Kizaru, he's the leader of the Mossad agents. I feel like, I mean, he doesn't care. Because Kizaru has a cog in the machine mentality, so he doesn't take joy and like pride in what he does. Akainu, he's out for blood all the time. He knows what he's doing. He enjoys doing it. It's what he loves to do. That's why he supports Israel, because he supports what happens, right? Kizaru is, he has that cog in the machine mentality that, there's nothing I can do about it mentality, so I'm going to put him in doesn't care. Koala, yeah, revolutionaries, they support Palestine. How much time we have now? Alright. Kobe, supports Palestine, yeah. Lady Kokoro, such a random pool. I don't know. Probably doesn't care. Kong. Oh yeah, this guy is like a really high up Marine. Wait, was he the fleet admiral? Hold up. I forgot. Commander-in-Chief of the World Government. Authority over navies, Africa, and governments. Yeah. Alright, he's Israeli. Koshiro. Probably doesn't care. Well, I mean, he doesn't care. Koza, this guy supports Palestine. Kalina does not know what's going on. This girl, I mean, I feel like she doesn't care, but whatever. We can put her supports Palestine. Kuma, this guy supports Palestine. Dang near Palestinian himself. Kumadori. Oh yeah, Cypherpole, you're all going in the Israel category. Dr. Kaneha. She does not care, I feel like. No, she cares. Captain Kuro. He doesn't care. Kuzan. I feel like Kuzan. I mean, he can support Palestine, but he's affiliated with Blackbeard, so I don't know. And has he ever done anything that, like he participated in the O'Hara thing. But then again, he quit the Marines. I'm gonna put him in doesn't care. Kairos, support Palestine. Laboon does not know what's happening. Lafitte. This is Blackbeard Pirates bum. Lao G. Don Quixote Pirates. You're all going in the Israeli category. Law, probably pro-Palestine. Comes from white lead disease town, and he had to witness his whole family get cooked. Then he had to grow up being ostracized from his peers and stuff, and yeah. Then got indoctrinated into a cult of Celestial Dragon supporters. Leo supports Palestine. Yeah. Is Lily like from the Void Century? We don't know. I'm not grading her. I mean, I'm not ranking her. She's okay. Why is Zanisha here? Zanisha does not know what's happening. Lilith. I can get through everyone. Lilith. This is gonna be like an hour long. Okay. Lilith is what? She's the evil. but she's not actually evil herself. I don't think she cares. This is revolutionary. This is Sports Palestine. Little Orange Jr. We genuinely don't know. Well, he was affiliated with Whitebeard, so he's probably Sports Palestine. Loki. I feel like Loki's the type to not care about the political landscape outside of Elbath, so I'm gonna have to put him in. Doesn't care. Lola. No. Lucky Roo. I feel like all Shanks pirates are gonna care about Palestine. Luffy. This is where I get to rant about how there are people on planet Earth who think Luffy would support Israel if they gave him food. I'm not naming names, but JD Legend. Yeah, if you think Luffy is supporting Israel if they give him food, if you actually think Luffy's that dumb, like he's that naive, you should lose your right to talk, like to open your mouth in general. You should just lose that privilege. You should just not be allowed to just say anything anymore. Like anything. Don't even open your mouth to eat or yawn or sneeze. Just keep it closed. But anyway, this guy would definitely support Palestine. Doflamingo Pirates, you're Israeli. Magellan? Or Magellan? Whatever. He's an impelled noun goon. He doesn't care. Makino, she's nice, probably supports Palestine. Mamboshi. Oh, yep, Fishman. I'm gonna just start putting people where they. Oh yeah, Whitebeard pirate, and I'm pretty sure he fought with Blackbeard over their past territories that they claimed and stuff. So yeah. Margaret. Oh, people on Boa's Island, they're oblivious to what's happening outside the world. They don't know. This is one of Crocodile's goons. I don't know. Hey, you're Israeli. Gorosei. This guy does not care. Like, who's that? Kaya's butler. Yeah. Mihawk. Yeah, this guy does not give a crap in the world at all. Stussy does not care either. It's Friday. Oh, these are the freaking things that were working for, Crocodile. Sorry, it's late at night. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. This guy's Israeli. Well, I mean, he turned over a new leaf and yeah, they're not doing him justice by, like, having him doing this evil laugh thing. But, he sacrificed his life to protect, Shirahoshi. So he probably supports Palestine now. Kids, they don't know what's going on. Manji does not care. Vice Admiral. Probably supports Palestine, I don't know. Momonosuke, he's a kid. Doesn't know what's going on. Monet. Doflamingo Pirates. Morgan, that man is spiritually Israeli. Morgans, he doesn't care. He's actively spreading propaganda about this whole thing too. The Revs, they support Palestine. These guys, they probably don't care. Mr. 5, he doesn't care either. Mr. 4, he doesn't know anything. Like, I'm gonna put him in this tier because he freaking doesn't know anything. Mr. 9 doesn't care. Nami, they're gonna do whatever Luffy wants, so yeah. Neptune, Sports Palestine. This guy is Israeli. Look, just look at him. Look at him. O'Hara survivors probably support Palestine. Well, she doesn't survive O'Hara. I'm talking about the scholars, because they know the true history of what's going on. They're noticers, so yeah. Nico Roberts supports Palestine. This guy does not give a crap at all. Nika. This dude literally would free Palestine himself if he was still alive. If he existed in real life, he would just go over there and just free Palestine himself. Nojiko probably supports Palestine. Noland? He's an old explorer guy. We don't really know much about his morals except for the fact that he doesn't support, like, indigenous practices when it relates to sacrificing people for, like, good luck and stuff. Or, like, sacrificing people to the gods and stuff. But that doesn't really speak on if he would support Israel-Palestine, so I have to put him in. Doesn't care. And actually, maybe he's just unaware of what's happening. Because he lives in a world where, like, they're not just flying newspapers everywhere. He has to actively, like, sail the places. Ors doesn't know what's going on. Odin, he supports Palestine. I feel like people in Skypea would not know what's happening, but I already put Gan4 and NL in a tier, so I gotta put Sky somewhere. Probably doesn't care. Orlombus. Oh, this is a goofy Grand Fleet guy. Orochi. That man's Israeli. He's Israeli. Otohime supports Palestine. Okay. Oven. He does not give a crap about this thing. This is, that girl's dad. He probably supports Palestine. Okay, we're almost done, I think. Page 1, doesn't care. Panda Man. This is some Twitter thing that, no. This has something to do with Twitter. I don't know. I forgot who that is. I don't know. Sports Palestine. Patty. The Baratier chefs, they genuinely don't care. They probably just don't care. Matter of fact, they're probably unaware it's happening. Polly probably doesn't care. Pearl, this guy does not care. Pedro probably supports Palestine. This is another commie soldiers goons Skypea. Becomes he cares about Zoe, and that's it. So probably doesn't care. He also works for Big Mom, who's not a good person. Pell would support Palestine. Perona, she definitely wouldn't care. Prospero would not care. Pika, yeah, you're going with your boss Doflamingo, pal. Is Foxy here? I don't see Foxy. I already graded Foxy. Never mind. I think I put him in don't care, so she goes there too. Pound, this guy unaware of what's happening. He just lives on Big Mom's island and just does whatever. He does not care. This is one of this guy. This is the girl who is married to whatever that guy's name is. It was like T-Bone or something. Prince Gru probably supports Palestine. Pudding. She's probably. I don't think she's oblivious to what's happening. I'm gonna put doesn't care. Because she's kind of evil before she met Sanji. Pythagoras. He doesn't care. Queen doesn't care. Rizzo, Wano people, they support Palestine. Skypea people, they support Palestine. Rayleigh, I'm gonna say this guy doesn't care. Low-key, I think the Roger Pirates don't care about Palestine. Yeah, you know what, Roger? I'm sorry, you pulled up to God Valley and you only cared about rescuing Shaki. You did not care about, like, the death games they're doing or whatever. Matter of fact, this guy never cared about nothing the Marines were doing. He wanted to recruit Garp to his crew. Like, he does not care. And also, he's not even morally a good person. Like, this guy wanted to kidnap Shaki. And like people treat that as a gag, but like, what do you think he was gonna do with Shaggy? Did he just wanted to just have her on his crew just for her to be there, or are we gonna recognize that he was a pirate and he probably did not have her best intentions at hand? Uh, Rebecca, she would support Palestine. Reiju wouldn't care. Bro, this is a freaking lion. A little girl. Rob Lucci? Yeah, you're going straight to the Israel tier, bro. Rocks. This guy is another character who would not care. Unless it interests him personally, he wouldn't care. Shanks Pirates. Probably support Palestine. Corazon. This guy probably supports Palestine too. He rebels against his celestial dragon ways. Here is probably. Rouge. I mean, she probably doesn't know what's going on. She has to stay in one area her whole life, carrying Ace. This guy's straight up Israeli. He's a bootlicker to his core. And Fishman supports Palestine. Ryuma, he's dead, so he doesn't know or care. Same with Ryunosuke. These are all robots. They don't know anything. Sabo, he's a revolutionary, so supports Palestine. She's some Impo down goon. She doesn't care. Sai, go to support Palestine here with your wife. Where's Baby 5? Here we go. San Juan, Blackbeard goon. He probably doesn't care. Sanji is gonna support whatever Luffy supports. Sasaki, this guy does not care. Satori, this guy does not care. Saturn, Israeli. Saul supports Palestine, 100%. Scarlet. Oh, Rebecca's mom. She probably support Palestine. Sengoku. Sorry, I feel like he's Israeli. I feel like he doesn't do enough to rebel against the Celestial Dragons or anything. And he supports, like, all the bad stuff happening. I mean, he didn't know about God Valley, but it's whatever. I mean, the alternative is that I put him in doesn't care. Whatever. Senor Pink. Yeah, you're Israeli. Just kidding. I don't think he cares. Sentomaro probably supports Palestine. Sentomaro's a good guy. Shaka probably doesn't care. Actually, no. Shaka has the O'Hara knowledge, so he's a noticer. Shaggy does not care. Shanks, he'd probably go end the war himself, like Nika. Shiki, yeah, he does not give a crap. Shinobu, she is a Wano person. Shirahoshi, I mean, she stays cooped up in her room all day. She's not politically active. Almost done. Almost been an hour. Shiryu, I feel like this guy is he doesn't care. He does not care. This guy is one of the people who he's one of the people who dives down with my mic. He's one of the people who dives down to the sea looking for treasure with Noland. So which year did I put Noland in? I think I put him in He Doesn't Care. Sorry, not Noland, his descendant. Forgot. Bruh. This guy doesn't care. Whatever. This girl supports Palestine. People who know what it's like to be oppressed are gonna support Palestine. Sir Crocodile, he doesn't care. He does not give a crap. Again, he is one of those who doesn't care unless it directly affects him. Smiley is unaware of anything that's ever happened. Smoker, he's probably supporting Palestine. Smoothie doesn't care. Usopp is gonna support whatever Luffy supports. Somebody's mom is where he gets his kindness from, so Spandam, you're an Israeli drone, bro. Speed, Miss Speed, she doesn't care. Squad, he doesn't care either. Wait, was he in Whitebeard Pirates? Nah. Israeli, right here. Struzen. I mean, he's a horrible guy, but he's not Israeli. Stussy. I don't think she cares. Sugar. Yeah, she is. Where did I put her? Yo, where'd she go? No. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah, you're going in the Israeli tier. For people who don't know, she's not actually a kid. She's like a grown woman. It's just her fruit stopped her age. This guy supports Palestine. The Sunny supports Palestine because I said so. Surume does too because I said so. T-Bone, the guy who got one shot by Zoro. Pre-time skip Zoro, mind you. I don't think he cares. Like, whatever, bro. Tama is unaware. Tashigi, she supports Palestine for sure. Toko is unaware. Tom supports Palestine. This guy supports Palestine. This guy is Israeli. He's definitely Israeli. Sue. I'm not gonna say she doesn't care. I think I'm gonna put her in the support Palestine tier. Ulti, she definitely does not care. She only cares about if page 1 is safe. Uroge, I don't think he cares. Ushimoru, is that the guy who was protecting Ryuma's grave with the mythical zone fruit? Oh no, this is the guy that was in he was in the cave with Yamato. Yeah, he was in the cave with Yamato and like, I don't know, something. He like inspired Yamato to like fight and stuff. Yeah, they all gave Yamato their food, and then they went to go fight Kaido, and then got cooked. But whatever. He probably supports Palestine. Uta supports Palestine. Nozdro, you're an Israeli. All the girls say are Israeli. I don't care. Van Auger, he does not care. Vander Decken, yeah, you're Israeli too, because you like to touch kids. Basketball shot, he's Israeli. Just look at him. Just look at him, bro. Vegapunk, I feel like Vegapunk would support Palestine because he studies the 4th century. He knows the truth. Virgo, he doesn't care. I don't think, at least. Violet, Palestine, Vito. Oh, he works with Beige. He doesn't care. Vivi, Princess of Alabasta, knows what it's like to be oppressed. She's gonna, yeah. What else to me? This guy doesn't know anything either. Wanda, she doesn't know anything either. People on Zoe, they live on the back of a giant elephant. And I don't even think newspapers get sent there. So, this guy, some random from Eddie's lobby that Sanji cooked. Wapol, he's spiritually Israeli. I just feel like that. Mercury, you're Israeli. For sure. Weevil is unaware of what's happening. Whitebeard, I feel like he would also go to Palestine and just stop Israel himself. Who's Who does not care. Wiper supports Palestine. X Drake doesn't care. Yamato supports Palestine. Yasop, Shanks Pirates, they all support Palestine. This guy, Toko's dad, he's gonna support Palestine. Wano people support Palestine. The Frog doesn't know anything. Yonji doesn't care. York, she's evil, and yeah, she wants to be a celestial dragon, so she supports Palestine. Yosaku probably supports Palestine because he's goaded like that. This person doesn't care. Zeph, he's from Bratia, he doesn't even give a shit. Zoro's gonna do whatever Luffy wants. And Zanisha is unaware of what's happening. Lily, whatever. And there you have it. That's my full list of people who would support Palestine versus Israel in One Piece. We got all the mainly people who are in the Marines or like they're tied to celestial dragons and support celestial dragons. Then here we have people who are like revolutionaries, pirates who liberate islands, people who have experienced being oppressed by people who see themselves as superior, people whose land were took over and starved and had their people mistreated, yada yada, or just people who are good, or people who study history and know which is the better side to support. Then we got people who just don't give a crap about this whole war. These are all people who probably don't care about a lot of things unless it directly affects them, or unless they can profit from it. Or maybe they just don't care. Like, they hear about it and they're like, oh, okay, nothing I can do about it, so I don't care. And then here we got mostly kids or people who they only exist before the war happens, so they have no way of knowing. Dead bodies, robots, people who literally live underwater and don't get outside world news. Things who aren't sentient. People who are brainless. Yeah. These are all people who are unaware of what's happening. So, yeah. That was not a quick filler video. Very long filler video. People are probably not going to watch the full thing. But, hey. Got a treat coming up soon. Usopp vs. Megumi, so look out for that. And, yeah. See ya.